Hello everyone. David Blaine and Angel, like other magicians, may seem like they are performing real magic, but in fact they use the same techniques as ordinary illusionists who perform simple sleight of hand tricks. The difference between them is that they are better at it and have the budget to put on large shows to distract and entertain us. Magic is actually more than just cleverly positioned angles, sleight of hand, and practice. If you don't have the talent, it's unlikely that you'll be able to reach advanced levels. If you want to be a great magician, you need to start by testing yourself with some basic tricks. That's why we've compiled 10 simple magic tricks that anyone with a little time, patience, and practice discipline can easily do. Let's move on to our video. Passing a glass through a table? Passing a glass through a table may seem like an incredible skill, but it can actually be easily done by almost anyone. The secret to this trick is to divert the audience's attention to something else and make them focus on another object, allowing the trick to be performed without being noticed. You can use a ball, a coin, a key, or any other object that can fit inside the glass as a distraction. After placing the object inside the glass, cover it completely with a piece of paper or fabric. Tell the audience that you can make the object disappear under the table and show it to them again. While doing this, slowly lower the glass down but continue to hold the covered object in the shape of the glass. Then, put it back on top of the cover and press your hands on the paper or fabric that has taken the shape of the glass. Show the audience that the object did not go under the table, but the glass disappeared. Finally, bring the glass out from under the table and continue to amaze your audience with your superhuman abilities. Floating. Floating, on the other hand, sounds like the ultimate unexplainable magic. After all, people cannot fly. But this guy can hover in the air. How is this possible? It's simple. He's not actually flying. With a short practice, you too can make it seem like you're floating in the air and leave your family and friends in awe. The simplest version of this trick is called levitation, and its secret lies in tricking the audience by positioning yourself so that they can only see the top of your head. You raise up on the tips of your toes on one foot, while keeping the other foot slightly behind, as if you were flying. If your audience wants to see both of your feet, you can place a black curtain in front of you so that only the tips of your toes are visible, and tie a rubber band between your shoe and the curtain. Make sure the rubber band is the same color as your shoe so that your audience won't notice. Hold the foot with the shoe behind the curtain and place the other foot slightly behind it. With the support of your back foot, lift up your other foot. With this trick, you'll become Superman in no time. With a little practice standing on one foot, this move will become quite easy. Magnetic hands. Magnetic hands is a magic trick that looks daunting at first glance. It appears as though you're able to hold a few cards in the palm of your hand without using your fingers. But unlike other tricks, this one doesn't require sleight of hand or misleading angles. The only thing you need to do is use a knife or scissors to make a small square cut in the middle of a card. Don't cut it all the way, leave it as a crease. Then, stick another card in front of this card so that no one can see the gap. Finally, place the rigged card among the other cards and place the needle cards tab that you've opened between your fingers. This way, it will look like you're holding all of them in the palm of your hand. However, the only trick you're doing is using your elementary school skills in scissors and glue. Turning water into ice instantly. Everyone knows that water needs to reach a certain temperature in order to turn into ice, so it's not possible to fill up a bunch of bottles and turn them into ice within seconds, right? If you want to amaze your friends with an unscientific trick, it's not that difficult. All you need to do is take a bottle of liquid, it can be water, juice, or even soda. Cool the liquid in the freezer for 2 to 3 hours, so that it's quite cold but hasn't frozen yet. Then pour the liquid onto a cold surface such as a bag of ice or a glass full of ice. If you can do this properly, the liquid will turn into soft ice the moment it touches the cold surface. As you continue to pour the liquid, it will keep turning into ice, leaving people amazed. Of course, as with all tricks, don't forget to practice before performing this trick on your friends. You should know exactly when the liquid you're using will reach the right consistency, because if it's not at the right temperature, the trick won't work. So, first master this skill and then try to impress people with it. The finger dislocation and relocation trick. We have all seen someone perform the finger dislocation and relocation trick before, but you may not know how it's done. In fact, you have the skills to perform this trick and it is quite simple. Hold your hand towards you and place your other hand behind it. Hide your index finger and make it appear as though you are holding onto it with your other hand. What you are actually doing is hiding your finger behind your hand. Show the audience as if you are holding onto your finger with your other hand. Then quickly place your other hand onto your hand and reveal your index finger from behind it, as if you are putting it back in place. No matter how you hold your hand, make sure you hide your finger completely. If you cannot hide your index finger, try using another finger, such as your thumb. The disappearing coin trick is one of the oldest and most popular magic tricks. Just because it's old doesn't mean it's not impressive, and if you can pull it off, you can become the center of attention in your friend group. The technique used to perform this trick is called the false transfer. This movement allows you to transfer the coin from one hand to the other. In fact, you place the coin behind the fingers of the hand that is holding it and hold it with your thumb so that the coin is not visible. Therefore, the coin never actually moves. However, when viewed from the outside, it will look like you have thrown the coin to your other hand, and when you open your hand, people will see that the coin is not where they thought it was. To distract people's attention when performing this trick, it is important to move your arms as you transfer the coin from one hand to the other. This way, people will not only see where the coin is hidden, but also be distracted while you perform the trick. Floating ketchup trick. As you all know, there are few things cooler than showing off your supernatural abilities to your friends. With this simple magic trick, you can impress your friends by making the ketchup inside a bottle move up and down. Of course, it's not the object you're using that matters, but the careful combination of throwing and science. For this trick, fill a bottle with water and take a ketchup packet. Close the ketchup packet and inform the audience that the ketchup packet will move up and down in the direction of your hand movements. Then, gently squeeze the middle of the bottle with the hand holding it and give the command for the ketchup packet to move downwards with your other hand. The pressure generated from squeezing the bottle will cause the ketchup packet to move downward. Then, give the command for the ketchup packet to move upward and release the squeeze on the bottle. The ketchup packet will move back up. By repeating this trick, you can make the ketchup packet move down every time you squeeze the bottle and move up when you release it. Just make sure to keep the bottle in your hand throughout the trick to maintain the illusion. Putting a pen through your head, which you may have seen many times before, is a very impressive trick. Someone takes a pen in their hand and appears to insert it into their nose or ear, showing how far the pen tip has gone. So, you might be wondering, how is it possible? Actually, the answer is quite simple: it's not possible. The trick is only performed quickly and presented to the audience as if it were real. Hold the pen vertically, hold it from the top with one hand and from the bottom with the other, and bring it in front of your nose. Then, make it look like you are inserting the pen into your nose, but in fact, you do not insert the pen into your nostril thanks to the fingers of the hand below. Instead, push the pen downwards with the hand on top and show the audience as if the pen entered your nostril. Then, hold it in your palm and pull it towards your ear, showing the audience as if you are holding the pen in your ear. The trick is to quickly insert the pen into your palm and quickly pull it out. If you do this movement slowly, it may cause the audience to figure out the trick, so it is important to perform the movements quickly. Double card lift. Double card lift is one of the basic tricks that you may be wondering how it works. Actually, it is a very simple trick, and all you need to know is how to shuffle the deck. You can use 3 loops to perform this trick. First, you need to shuffle the deck. Even better, you can ask one of the spectators to shuffle the deck so that everyone can see that the deck is fair. After shuffling the deck, ask the spectator to choose a card and show it to the audience. However, when you show the card, turn over 2 cards instead of 1. Show the card that is underneath the top card. Then, take the top card and place it on the top of the deck. Take the card that you showed to the audience and put it on top of the second card from the top. This way, the audience may think that the card they saw has been lost in the deck. Then, shuffle the cards again, making sure that the card you showed is still on top. Keep shuffling until someone tells you to stop. After that, cut the deck at the point where you stopped shuffling. This way, the card you showed earlier will be at the top of the deck. Even though you know where the card is, you can still surprise the audience by pretending that you found it randomly.